Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, home to the Carolina Panthers. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the TCU Horned Frogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game he has loved what he has seen from his quarterback in training camp so far this season. He is getting all of the hype from the media as well. But it all starts today, and he has to perform on the field. He's getting a lot of Heisman talk early, but all of that could fade away unless he gets out of the gates with a strong start and live up to some of that hype here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. Can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to get the corner. Looking for an alley. He'll pitch it.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass. It's Washington. Buying time to his right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Sells the run, looking to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to...
All out of space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Townsend. At the 40, there he goes. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Still looking to his right. Dumps it to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as his offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The quick game. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He is in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Ready to try the point after. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Defense in press coverage. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
2nd and long here. Selling the fake. Rolls right. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quick give, it's Payne. There he goes! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Give him 96 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment. Back to pass on second down. Right side, it's Payne. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Throws quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. He'll take it himself. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Tempo and overdrive.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Cowboys peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
From the gun, it's Hawkins. Makes a man miss. He's piled up 82 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Fires to the right. It's picked off. You don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Defense all over him. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
On the run, it's Payne. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Needs it. Got a little space. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Trying to run, it's Payne. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Calls his own number. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Throws to the back. There's not enough on that one.
my old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Just feeds the running back. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of this drive. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Here he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Makes a move. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 15 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's LSU coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. On the ground, it's Payne. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Washington. Grabs it in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Tells the run, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. He'll try to do it himself. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Payne. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
3rd and long right here. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. He wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run him again. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And maybe the way things are unfolding, we are set up for a classic finish as we get underway here in the 4th. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The play fake. through. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll run it. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Cowboys pull back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
They'll take the penalty and move them back. And he's not going to take the touchback. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Quarterback will keep it. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Off play action on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. 2nd and long here. The corners are walked up tight. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Washington. Throwing right. Makes the grab. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Snaps on fourth down. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Second down to the air. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it upfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Washington. Keeping his eyes downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up down at the 32-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going to take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Might as well run him again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And they're looking to tack just a few more points onto this lead late. To make it a 2-possession game.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's the reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.